All right, so week 8 of the Global Disc Golf League is coming up in a couple days. And if you haven't seen it, round 1 is this putters only bag on these holes. I'm personally not a big fan of this. I think any fun live event, putters only is fine, but I think if you're wanting to have a serious competition, if you will, then these gimmicky bags really have no place in that. But it is what it is. So we're going to take a look at it in this video, and this is going to be a little longer than my usual videos. And when you go to your putters only bag, this is what you're going to see. Uh, Not a great selection in my opinion. So any disc that can have the accurate attributes should have it, and especially putters and especially mids that you use to throw in. So a couple of these, obviously the Keystone don't have it, so I'm not going to look at those. The Dagger has it, but I mean it tops out maybe 200 feet. The Accurate Extra Glide Pure you can get 230, 240 out of. So to me, what this boils down to is I'm playing this with one disc, the Accurate Extra Glide Pure. So let's take a look at the holes, and uh, hope you stick around for the rest of the video. Crow's Nest, hole 3. You're going to take your pure, go backhand. Don't forget to switch. Aim about right here. And you don't want to challenge this waterline too much. Don't want to get wet. And then, I'm so used to tapping that bag, I'm probably going to be doing this. But with the pure, you want to aim to the bottom right bottom of the basket. 134. This pretty much plays true to distance. And if you don't get the eagle, you'll get the birdie at least. Growing Woods, hole 5. We're going to go just to the right of this tree stump. And then we got a eagle look, 136. Let's call it 140. And if you don't get the eagle, then the birdie should be fairly easy there. Kehoe Park, hole 2. What you're probably going to want to do is just gradually work your way around the fairway. But to start out, you can aim for this tree right there. That tree right there, I think, is the one. And if you get close to that tree, you may see an opening through the woods right there. You can see it. Now, if you want to try that, that's up to you. It depends on how risk adverse you are. But it will make it over if you don't hit anything. If you hit something, then you're done. You're adding 2 strokes. So we made it through and got a really long eagle look. 210, let's say 2, something like that. Yeah, and I really didn't expect to get eagle. I think eagle here would be really sweet. But what you're probably going to want to do is just walk your way around, go up the fairway, turn right, go up towards there. You can get par that way. I'm not going to do it because it's really boring, but that's probably the smarter play. But again, up to you. Yeah, it's hole 7. There's a couple options here, but I really don't recommend one of them. So the one I would recommend is just go up the fairway here in front of you, a couple shots, and get the birdie and move on. Hopefully, 200 feet away. I'm gonna go full send here. try to get as close as I can to the basket without challenging the edge too much. And I like to throw in at that distance. It's just easier for me. The other option, and this is really a horrible wind for it too. Let me reset. Much better. So, like I say, don't really like this one, but you can play up to this mountain. It's very risky. I got lucky there because there's a gap right here that your disc normally flies right through, and you go take a swim. But if you want to try it, you can get the eagle look. This is probably going to play, let me go over a little bit further right. This is probably going to play about to here. Nope, didn't get it, but had the chance of the eagle run there. So, but of course, you could also hit that basket, take a swim. So, bunch of danger there. I just wouldn't recommend that, but your call. Lakeside, hole 8, what you need to know is your pure will not make it to this island in any wind. So don't even try. Come over here, aim about here, go, just play to this drop zone area. And don't challenge the shoreline too much either. Not a huge benefit in doing so. And then attempt your throw in, 140. Actually, let me go a little bit further. This thing has some low speed fade. 140. Let's try that. And if you hit the basket and you do go, let me try to do that actually. If you don't know, they changed the rules on this. It used to be that if you skipped off the island, you would come back to the drop zone. But now, let's say you completely miss the island, take a swim, don't hit rethrow, hit move to lie, and it puts you at the edge of the island, so you can at least save your bogey. Okay. Coyote Canyon, hole 5. This is almost certainly going to be a par. I think what you want to do is play to the right of this column. Just a lot more open area. You don't have to worry about getting stuck behind that column to the left. And stick with your backhand. Try to get around these cactuses, hopefully. I mean, you might have a look, but 140, let's see. Let's go 150 with this, actually. More than likely, that's going to be a par, though. So, but same general route. Lost Island, hole 4. We're going to slide to the right. We're just going to play this straight because it's going to fade a little bit around this corner, hopefully for us. Well, not much. And we're not going to run this one. We're going to take 30 off of that, so about 150. And this is going to be a layup. Not risking this one. So this one's going to be a par. Island, hole 5. It should come to no surprise to hear that we're playing this for par. We're just going to try to get inside this cave right there. That line, you want to make sure you cross that line because it plays as kind of a big island, obviously. So just make sure you get through the cave entrance. Here we're going to go full send. And here we're laying up, no surprise, taking about 30 off, so about 160. Maybe even take a little more because this is a very slippery green. But yeah, woohoo, wasn't that exciting? Coyote Canyon, hole 4. This is, in my opinion, the most difficult one with the putters. And the only way you're getting through the praying hands is, in my experience practicing this, is if you have this favorable tailwind out of the left. And a 1 doesn't even help. You need to be a 2 or a 3. But if you have that, you can put the chevrons right about so. Full disc worth of anhyzer, and if you're lucky, you might just make it through the tunnel and drop down. That was very good. I've been practicing this for 15 minutes or so. That was the best shot. So that's pretty rare that we have this birdie look. 134. Now you got a long chance to capitalize on it. Got the birdie. That was pretty rare. What's probably going to happen is you're going to have some wind like this. That's not going to allow you to do that. You're going to probably get close, but no cigar kind of thing. And you're going to go to the drop zone, and you're probably taking a bogey. And this plays like 140, but yeah, the tree gets in the way of that shot. That's the problem. So that's what is more likely to happen is you're going to get a bogey on that hole. All right, well, I hope this helps a little bit. Practice if you want, and we'll see you around the valley.